Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we've got some gameplay from one of the new maps that they just released for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And then this is a little bit late to the show. I know many of you probably already know that they released quite a few maps, this being one of them. It is the ground war map Krovnik Farmland. It's absolutely amazing, it's a blast to play. I love the new scenery. The graphics just look absolutely amazing with all the different buildings, the barns, to jump around in the haystacks. It's an absolute blast to play. But there definitely were a couple other maps. I will probably get some gameplay of those here shortly. But this is just one of the good games, actually one of the very first few games that I had on this map. I'm glad that I changed my playstyle, but we'll go over that a little bit here shortly. So again, as I had explained in one of the recent videos, for the tips for better gameplay and score, I changed my playstyle from more of a run and gun to more of a defend, somewhat campy style, I would say. I hesitate to really say the camp just because I typically refer to a camper as more of someone who really just sits in a corner waiting for someone to pass, but I sometimes do that too. There are definitely certain situations where that happens. I will definitely hear footsteps maybe come for somebody coming into the building, or somebody that's following me, shooting at me, something to that extent. So I'll run into the building knowing that, you know, that person's probably coming up behind me somewhere. So run into the building, kind of just sit in the corner, wait for them, run up the stairs, kind of look down, just waiting for that to happen, because, I mean, what else would I rather do? Get shot in the back or actually get the kill? So I definitely want to kind of watch my back a little bit, especially when I don't have open comms with my teammates. Kind of have that turned off still, but whenever I play with my friends, we try to run around together. But this particular gameplay, again, is just myself kind of running to one building to the other and defending that building for a little bit. So anyways, this map definitely supports the defending playstyle, and just you kind of using those buildings, defending those buildings much better than some of the other ones. You don't really have to use a sniper to defend from these. There are a lot of snipers that will defend from these buildings, but in this one there's definitely a lot more of these smaller buildings that are really spread out across the map to defend, and not so much really just sitting on the domination points. They're just, you see these kind of little small buildings littered throughout. It looks like there's like some small outhouses. They're kind of weird, but I know the point of the game is really to kind of capture and defend, but I feel a little bit too much campy when I'm just really sitting on a domination point and just waiting for people to run by. So I kind of want to defend a spot from a little bit further away. I know a lot of people will kind of do it that way too when you're playing some of the other game modes, maybe headquarters or whatnot. Try to keep the people from coming to the point rather than just defending the point itself, waiting for people to stand straight on the point. But I know sometimes I'll probably just have to be a little bit of a bad guy, just kind of sit and watch that point for quite some time, even though if it gets a little bit boring, so I try to cut those spots out here for you guys. But anyways, I really do like this map a lot. There are a lot of long lines of sight, especially on the edges. There's a lot of snipers that'll kind of sit on the hills, valleys, shrubs, and trees along the sides. You can kind of see them. I definitely get shot a few times from there, but as you previously saw, I got a pretty nice, I believe it was a quad kill for a cruise missile, just because there are a lot of people, like I said, that sit together in the back with snipers, whatever. I do believe I get shot by somebody and kind of running beside them and running over there and getting a kill, which was pretty sweet. But I haven't really hung out on that side. I've really been working on my ARs and not really working on the sniper rifles right now, so I'll have to check that out eventually. But it is nice to really get into those buildings, defend those buildings, even if I am using a shotgun and getting a nice little double kill there. But don't know what happened to that one. I have no idea how I did not connect those shots. Anyways, as I sort of mentioned before, the points are somewhat protected by the buildings, but they definitely feel like there's a lot of free space, a lot of empty space, and it's hard to really cap the points sometimes. There's just way too many angles to defend, and it kind of sucks. You just gotta get used to it, learn all the different angles and whatnot. But it definitely helps to, I think, hinder other players from just sitting on a point for way too long. I don't remember how many kills I got on this one. I think I got a nice little double, but these cruise missiles definitely helps out a lot on these. Oh, so it was only just a single, but they help out a lot because this map is so open. Keep a watch whenever you're going to go do some of those, do capturing, and sniped from the side. Just because, again, that's just a little bit open. I'm about to keep destroying that idea way too much at that point. So all in all, I really do love this map. It's definitely my new favorite map. I love playing ground war. It's just a lot more fun, a lot more action than any of the other game modes. I feel like there's a lot less, I mean, there's still camping, but I feel like it's a little bit less than what would happen in like a team deathmatch or a headquarters map or anything like that. But I really do love it a lot, even if I keep getting sniped from the side or what have you with those snipers, because there's quite a bit. There's some really good ones, and I need to get used to not peeking them. But I really hope you guys are enjoying all these shorter videos that I've been putting out for the Modern Warfare and the content as of late. I really appreciate the support that I've been getting as well. Thank you so much for the views and the constructive criticism that I've been getting, if I can say that word. It definitely helps out a lot. But I want to pump out some more of these kind of quicker videos, smaller videos, just so that you can watch them without having to wait around for 25-30 minutes, because I know those are longer videos and I definitely enjoy watching the shorter ones. But again, just thank you so much for the support. Stay tuned for some future episodes, and I will see you in the next one.